Have you ever felt trapped in the web of fear while dreaming of turning your aspirations into reality? Has there been a moment in your life when you realized fear had gripped you so tightly that you gave up even before trying? We've all experienced this feeling at some point. But what if fear isn't your weakness but your greatest strength? This transformative idea is what Susan Jeffers explores in her book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Today, I'll share with you a story that will not only stir your soul but also inspire you to conquer fear and achieve greatness. This is the story of Neha. Neha was an ordinary girl with extraordinary dreams. She worked in a multinational company in Mumbai, where life revolved around office hours and deadlines. Neha was part of the crowd, but her heart often questioned her, is this my life? Am I destined to spend my days like this, stuck in routine? Neha had always dreamt of becoming a writer. Her mind was full of stories waiting to be told, but she lacked the courage to bring them to life. Each time she thought of writing, a voice in her head whispered, "What if your book fails?" Fear always held her back. One day, her office presented a golden opportunity, a major project that could catapult her career to new heights. But fear whispered again. She declined the offer, telling her boss, "I'm not ready for this project." It was the biggest lie she had ever told herself. That night, Neha sat alone in her room, her eyes brimming with tears, her heart heavy with regret. She picked up the phone and called her closest friend, Ayan. Sensing her despair, Ayan came over immediately. "Fear is a part of everyone's life," he told her. "The difference lies in how people respond. Some let fear stop them, while others move forward despite it." Ayan handed her a book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Neha was skeptical at first but decided to give it a chance. As she turned the pages, her perspective began to shift. The book posed profound questions. Have you ever noticed that feeling fear and running from it are two separate things? Have you ever thought about what could happen if you acted despite your fear? Neha read the book's first lesson, don't run from fear. Understand it. She realized that fear is an inevitable part of life. It cannot be eradicated, but it also doesn't have the right to hold you back. The book explained that fear operates on three levels. External fears, like losing a job or facing public embarrassment. Internal fears, like self-doubt or worrying about others' opinions. Deep, existential fears, the belief that I cannot handle my life. Neha reflected on her own fears and realized that her struggles lay in the second and third levels. Her fear wasn't just situational, it was rooted in her lack of self-belief. She then read another vital lesson, take small steps. Neha made a list of her fears and resolved to face one fear each day. On the first day, she volunteered for a small project at work. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it was a start. Each time she confronted her fear, her confidence grew. Weeks later, another big opportunity arrived, a chance to represent her company in a seminar. This was a daunting challenge, and fear loomed again. What if I fail, she wondered. But this time, she remembered the book's advice, fear is a sign that you're about to do something significant. Neha prepared tirelessly for her presentation. On the seminar day, her hands trembled as she stepped on stage. But she didn't let fear dominate her. She delivered her presentation, and while it wasn't perfect, it was impactful. For the first time, she felt she had conquered her fear instead of letting it conquer her. This victory marked a turning point in Neha's life. She embraced the book's ultimate lesson, take full responsibility for your life. She decided to pursue her long-held dream of writing a book. The journey wasn't easy. When she began writing, her old fears resurfaced. What if no one reads it? But she set a goal to write one page a day. The process was slow, but she realized that success is the result of consistent small steps. When her book was finally published, it became a bestseller, touching the lives of thousands. Neha realized that fear hadn't defeated her, it had led her to her greatest triumph. Today, Neha stands on a grand stage, sharing her journey. She tells the audience, fear is a part of life. It can either hold you back or push you forward. The choice is yours. Her words resonate deeply, inspiring others to face their fears head-on. Susan Jeffers' book encapsulates this powerful message. Don't run from fear, embrace it. Fear isn't the enemy, it's a guide, signaling that you're on the verge of growth. Turn fear into strength. Use it as fuel to propel you toward your goals. Take small steps. Break down big challenges into manageable tasks. Own your life. Accept responsibility for your actions and decisions. View fear as a signal. When fear arises, it often means you're approaching something meaningful. Neha's story is a testament to the fact that fear isn't an obstacle, it's a stepping stone to success. When you stop letting fear dictate your actions, you unlock your potential. The greatest victories in life are achieved by those who act despite their fears. So, are you ready to embrace your fears and rise above them? Feel the fear, and do it anyway. Because the most extraordinary journeys begin where fear ends.